Happy Thursday. Oh no, it's Friday. Oh my goodness. Wow, this week flew by, but I'm so excited. We have a long weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend, and I've got some fun things planned. Of course, they include traveling, so stay tuned if you want to figure out where I'm going. But this morning, I'm getting ready to head to Jersey for a little test shoot. I'm gonna take some new digitals, and I've got a few commercial looks that we're just gonna bang out really fast. It's a really low-key shoot. You can see I'm not even really wearing any makeup. I've got some concealer and a little bit of contour, but it's like my no makeup look. But yeah, this is a new photographer. I literally posted on my Instagram like, hey, I've been using the same headshot for like the last 2 years. Hold on, let me show you guys the headshot. I don't know about y'all, but I'm so tired of this headshot. It's a gorgeous headshot. I love it. The photographer who took it is amazing, but I've been using it for the last 2 years and I'm kind of tired of looking at it. So I posted on my Instagram like, oh my gosh, I need a new headshot, like who wants to shoot? And this guy reached out. And so yeah, we're gonna work together. This is my first time meeting him and working with him. So fingers crossed that all goes well. I have never had a bad experience with a photographer. I think maybe on one occasion I had a weird experience with a photographer's assistant, but as far as actual photographers, I've never really had a bad experience. Granted, I've had some photographers that want to take 50 million years before they send you your photos back, but outside of that, I've pretty much had a positive experience, so I'm pretty optimistic about this one too. Wow, imagine getting to your destination and then just being stuck on the train for like 15 minutes. The doors will not open. Gotta love New York. So the studio is about an 18-minute walk away. Normally I would just walk there, but I'm already running a little bit late because the trains were running delayed. So I called an Uber. So I should be only like 5 minutes late as opposed to 20 minutes late, which is not bad. And I already texted the photographer and let him know I am running a little bit behind. I hate being late, you guys. Even though sometimes you can't help it living in New York and taking public transit, but I always feel so disrespectful when I'm late. Alright guys, so we just wrapped. It was way longer than I expected, but we added one more look. But the photos came out amazing. I can't wait to share them. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram because that's where I post all of my images. But it is super hot. Definitely would have been a beach day. I was gonna Uber back to the Journal Square station, but when I came here, the price was like $10. Now it's like $20. I'm like, I'm not paying $20 to drive 5 minutes up the road, so I'm about to take this trek. It's an 18-minute walk. Pray for me. I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I have to go to the restroom. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday, and I'm getting ready for a weekend road trip, holiday weekend. It is Memorial Day weekend, and we spontaneously decided to go to Niagara Falls. I'm so excited because I've been trying to go to Niagara Falls pretty much since I moved back to New York. But it always falls through. No one ever like follows through. And we're gonna drive the 6 or 7 hours to Niagara Falls, and then I think we're gonna make a pit stop in Glen Watkins National Park. I think that's what it's called. Just to kind of like explore, take some really good pictures. If you guys look it up, like that is one of the most beautiful national parks I've seen on the Northeast. Like it's so pretty, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, I'm gonna take an Uber into Jersey because that's where we're picking up the rental car, and then we're gonna hit the road. It was about a 6.5 hour drive to Niagara Falls, Canada, and we were going to stop at Watkins Glen State Park along the way, but we got hit with heavy rain, so we just decided to see it on the way back home. We came in via the Rainbow Bridge to get a good view of the falls, but all we saw was the heavy mist. I was really hoping to get a passport stamp once we crossed the border, but my sister practically had to beg on her hands and knees for a stamp when she came, so my expectations were pretty low. We stayed at the Marriott Falls View, and the view from our room was so spectacular. Once we settled in, we had dinner at 21 Club Steak and Seafood, and they have a fireworks show at 10 p.m. every day here, so of course we rushed through dinner to see that, and the falls lit up at night. Good morning, guys. I feel like I look so crusty, but it is the next morning. We're about to go find some breakfast, and then we have a boat tour, which I'm super excited about but kind of nervous because I'm not trying to get super wet. So yeah, that's on the agenda today, and then we're gonna head back to New York, and I think on the way we're gonna stop at Glen Watkins State Park. I think that's what it's called. So yeah, I will check in with you guys. Probably never, because this is a voiceover. The next day, we took this little suspended trolley thing down to the falls viewpoint. The closer we got, the mistier and breezier it got, so I definitely recommend bringing a jacket or an umbrella. Seeing this in person is nothing I could have ever imagined, and I'm so glad he planned this for us. I was literally and figuratively blown away. He booked a Niagara Falls boat cruise, and I was a little nervous because two things I hate the most are being wet and being cold, and of course, I had seen some videos on TikTok of people's experiences. But I'm so glad I kept an open mind because the views were truly magical, and although the wind was pretty strong, it was definitely worth the ride. On the way back to New York City, we stopped at Watkins Glen State Park, which was about a 4-hour drive. You guys, this is one of the most beautiful nature walks I've ever done, and I highly recommend visiting if you ever get the chance to. Make sure you wear the right hiking shoes though, because there's a lot of wetness in the park, and I definitely was not prepared for it. We spent about 2.5 hours in the park, then made our way back to New York City. This was definitely the best Memorial Day weekend I've had since living in New York.